This is an introductory video for CHM90, the online evening section. My name is Tony Dean, and I'll be teaching this course for the semester. So I wanted to just record this brief overview just to explain a little bit about the course, what you need to obtain before class starts next week, and just give you a little bit of an overview of the Q site that I've set up for the course. So again, this is CHM90, and again, my name is Tony Dean. I've been teaching at the college for about 15 years. I've taught this class a number of times. I've taught the Chem 101 Introduction to the Chemistry of Living Systems several times. I've taught physical science, and I've taught earth science, and one of the other lab-based chemistry courses. So this is the second time I've taught a fully online version of CHM90, and hopefully in the fall the college will be back to in-person classes, but unfortunately for this semester it's going to be all remote. But we'll make the best with the scenario. So, when you connect to the Q site, I've already created several links on the page. I have a section for announcements where I'm going to just post weekly announcements. And this next section, at the start here, will give you a brief overview of the course and some of the tools that you're going to need for this class. First of all, here's the syllabus. So, syllabus will explain the text that you need for the course and some of the other materials. So let me start with the text. The textbook is a free open source textbook, so which means you're able to download and install a completely free version of this text. Okay, so you don't need to purchase the text in the bookstore. The text is available online as a PDF file. You can review it and read the textbook through the website for that text, or you can actually download and install a e-reader file. So if you have a digital e-reader like a Kindle, you can install the text on that and read it. And all those digital versions are available for free. Now, some of you may prefer to have a physical copy of the text. So in that case, I have made a bound printed version of the text available in the bookstore for cost. So that means the book would cost about $50 if you want to purchase the bound copy. But again, that part is not required, okay, for the course. There's another component that you are required to purchase, which is an access key to Chem 101. Now, Chem 101 is a chemistry learning platform that I've used for giving assessments, practice problem sets, and it provides a tool and a framework that will allow you to set up problems, build molecular models, and this site is actually integrated with the text we're going to be using for the course. So, in order to use when you sign up for that Chem 101 service, you're going to need to either purchase an access key through the Chem 101 site, or you'll need to purchase it through the bookstore. Okay. Now, I've included the link to the Chem 101 site here, and it's also available in the Start here in Syllabus section. So in this here, I've given you the steps you'll need to set up your Chem 101 account, and I've also included the code that you'll need to enter when you're setting this up for the first time. Okay, so the class code is here. It's C9G63X. I've also written it on the syllabus. So once you get your access key and you log into the Chem 101 site, okay, it'll ask you for your email, it'll ask you to set up a password, and then it'll ask you for the class code, and that's where you're going to enter there. And once you've done that, then you'll have access to the site. I've noticed some of you have already completed that step because I've been looking on the site and I can see some of you have enrolled, so that's great. Also, the Chem 101 will give you the first few weeks access for free. So if you haven't purchased the key yet, but you can still create a setup account and access it. It'll give you access for the first couple of weeks. So if some of you are on the fence on whether you want to take this course, you can still create the account, and then after the first few weeks, they'll require you to purchase a key before continuing. So the Chem 101 is a required component for this course, but the textbook is also required, but the textbook is available for free. Okay, so I'm just going to just give you a little bit of an overview. So here's the link to the Chem 101 site, and here it'll give you the steps that you'll need to sign up an account. So you're going to go to the Chem 101, create your new account. It's going to ask you to just fill in your student information. It'll ask you for an email, and then you'll need to verify the email. It'll send you a request, and you just get the email and verify your email. And then you're going to join the course. So you're going to hit that join course link, and this is where you're going to enter that code that I gave you on the syllabus and in the previous page. Okay. Once you enroll in the course, it'll ask you to activate the course by entering your access code, which you purchase at the bookstore, or you can actually purchase it through the site directly. Once you've done that, you'll be permanently enrolled in the course in the Chem 101 interface for the semester. Now you can use this resource just through a laptop computer or a desktop computer. You can actually also install an app on either an Android or iPhone, and so you can actually do the assignments on a smartphone if you have access to that. So that is the Chem 101 site, and once you log into it, you're gonna see this interface here. So it's going to pretty much look like this, where you're going to might have a section of class activities, homework, exams, and just additional practice problems. So the required homework assignments are going to be under the homework link, and you'll see the assignments here. I've already posted the first assignment, which will be due on February 6th. Okay, so when you log in, when you click on it, it'll give you the problem sets for that particular week, and you can click on each section, and it will walk you through just either multiple choice questions or setting up problems. Now, during the first week of class, I'm going to give you a little more of an overview of this interface. So I just wanted you to show it right now. So I've also added a link for the textbook. So the textbook is available again under the Start Here page, and I also created a link just where it says Chemistry Textbook. So if you click on this, it'll take you to the page for the site. So this is the Chemistry Textbook page. And here there's a section where you can just read the book through this web page. You can download the app for the page. You can get a PDF copy, or you can just view it online. So you have multiple ways to view the book, and all of those ways are free. The only way, if you want to purchase a copy of the book, you can purchase it in the bookstore, but again, it's not required to buy. Okay, you just need to make sure you have a copy, but you can obviously just download a free copy. I've also just added a few other links. This is just a student guide for the Blackboard Collaborate, which is the interface which I'm going to be using as our online classroom, and then just meeting etiquette. I've also included just a quick technology a questionnaire that I'm asking everyone to complete by the 29th. This is not graded. I just want to get an overview of everyone's technology experience, what equipment you might have uh, before we start the class. Okay, so in addition to that, I also want to just to show you the different ways we're going to be meeting. So there's two links under course communications. You'll see this virtual meeting BB Collaborate, and then you see this virtual classroom. Okay. The top link where it says virtual meeting, that's where I'm going to hold our scheduled classes. The link below it, and I've just made a note here, is an unlocked classroom where you can actually set up meetings with your classmates. Okay, so it's available 24 hours. So if you want to go in there and just have meetings where you can discuss problem sets, ask questions, and in conference with each other, that room is available. It's just an unlocked classroom, and you have access to that. So you also have access to, now the virtual meeting, Blackboard Collaborate, is where we're going to be having our regular scheduled classes. So you'll see here the link for the next class will be live, and if you click this, you see all the scheduled classes for each week. So for next week, you just go into the section for that particular week, and once you log in, it'll the class will unlock about an hour before the scheduled class time. So according to this, the next class will be on January 26th, next Tuesday, and it'll start at 7 o'clock. But I'll be in there a little early, so if people have questions before we start the class, you'll be able to get into it and ask questions there. Right. Also, this last section is the course content. So this is where I'm going to post just the weekly materials. I've also included just a couple of additional data sheets that you might use for assignments. I've included a copy of a periodic table, ionic charges, and I'll explain how to use a lot of this course material as we go through the course. So right now I've made the week 1 folder active, and here I've just posted copies of the slides for the particular week. I've added additional links to some videos which I might think just provide a little bit of extra explanation, enrichment for what we've covered that particular week. And I'll also add a section where I'm going to record each weekly class. So after each class section, I'm going to upload a recording of the class. It might take until the next day before you see that, but you can actually go back and review the material at your leisure anytime you feel the need to. So you'll have access to that under the course content. So the other material I just wanted you to show is also the online tutoring that the college makes available through the Thinking Storm service. So when it comes for extra help, obviously you can contact me through the email I provide in the syllabus, or you can leave me a voicemail message on the number I've left in the syllabus, and we can schedule a time that way. You also have access to this drop-in tutoring, where you can actually reserve an appointment with the Thinking Storm service tutor, or actually even do drop-in tutoring for a particular area, okay, where you don't need any tutoring. That's available 24 hours a day. Again, it's just an online session with a tutor. But though in those particular cases, they do not work for the school. It's a separate service that the school contracts to provide tutors. So, um, but it is available 24 hours a day. Let's see, anything else? Oh yes, and announcements I will be posting here under this announcement link. So so far I've just added information about the technology survey and just a brief overview of the course. So I'll also add in a little bit of another announcement of just describing the Chem 101 interface and the course code you can use to set up the Chem 101 account. And last, just if you have any questions, I've listed my contact information. So the email is the email address for my day job. So if you have to email me during the day, that's the better link to use. And I've also just given a copy of my work phone number. So feel free to contact me. And I usually will reply within a day. But if you contact me with that number, I usually will see it right away. This college email I don't always have access to during the day because I'm at my other job, so I won't always see that right away. But I'll usually try to check the school email at least in the evenings. So, good luck with this course. I hope to see you all next Tuesday. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And I will see you then.